Adam Michelego spends his day like any other average adult. His day-to-day consists of a trip to the zoo and volunteering at a nursing home. He's able to live a rich and fulfilling life thanks to Erie Homes for Children and Adults. But life wasn't always so easy for Adam and his mom, Paula.
I was a single parent and had him at home for a number of years, and it was overwhelming. I was nurse, physical therapist, occupational therapist, teacher, speech therapist, and mom just sort of came in somewhere at the bottom of the list. It was physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially draining. And I thought that there has got to be a better way. I was talking to a group of professionals, and one said, well, you know, the word on the street is that EHCA is going to be opening a group home system. We think that Adam would really be a candidate for that. I went in incredibly nervous because I kept thinking, what parent does this? The staff, when I took the tour, was very welcoming. I saw how they were dealing with the residents who were in the main facility at that time. And it wasn't like it was a job. It was, you could actually see that they cared for and actually loved each of the individuals they were dealing with. And I thought, this is the kind of environment my son has. You know, he needs to be in something like this, where he has that constant medical supervision. They can meet his needs, they can develop things for him, help him grow, and to have a quality life. I feel that this is a home, not an institution, it's a home.
Adam was only 6 years old when he moved into a group home with Erie Homes for Children and Adults. At EHCA, our residential programs are just one of a few in the state which accepts residents who have multiple disabilities and complex medical needs. We serve many individuals with profound intellectual and physical disabilities and are specially trained to care for all aspects of their everyday needs.
I had the peace of mind of knowing that I could get a full night's sleep and I could just be his mother for a change, and still responsible for making decisions for him, but I could just be his mom. I didn't have to be everything else.
We're here to provide that care for him, to make sure he gets that physical therapy done, to make sure he gets fed and has a nice bath, and gets out in the community to enjoy maybe a concert or to go out and socialize somewhere. I've been with Adam 6 years. He's a really great guy. I would say he's our most musically inclined individual of the house. He makes my day when he's pounding on his keyboard or making some good music.
One key part of our care at Erie Homes for Children and Adults is the quality of care provided by our direct support professionals. DSPs are found in multiple programs across the agency, which require them to work all shifts 7 days a week, as well as in our community-based programs in which we provide extensive day programming.
DSPs do make up 75% of the workforce. They are the hand that carries out the mission for EHCA. Because the services we provide are tailored to the individual, no DSP does what another DSP does.
Our licensing allows us to serve people with intellectual disabilities and autism. By offering multiple programs, EHCA meets the needs of people of all ages and all levels of disability.
You think about leaving maybe your child or someone in care. You know, you want to make sure they're being taken care of, they're dressed properly, they're being bathed, you know, they're having fun, you know. It's very important. It's important to, you know, Adam's mom, any other parents or guardians. Between the nurses and the program specialists and the PT, I mean, they're getting good care.
EHCA respects that each individual has their own personal interests and hobbies, and we do our best to accommodate everyone's unique aspirations. Adam really likes to swim, in addition to the physical therapy he receives while doing so. Community integration is a key to their happiness and success. Through participation in activities with peers, program participants gain knowledge and valuable social skills. In addition, EHCA educates those they support about community resources and works to develop the skills necessary to utilize those assets in order to achieve their goals, which are designed to enhance and promote independence in the community.
It's just important that people be a part of their community. They're going to learn best when they're in the community. People need to be accepted in the community, and it's just giving people what they call an everyday life, doing all the things that you or I do. All of these things are important in our lives, and they're just as important in the lives of people with disabilities, regardless of whether that disability is mild or severe. Fortunately, our staff are very creative, so they create a lot of amazing opportunities for people.
Individuals and their families are encouraged to consider all options available, whether it's a 24/7 residential facility through our network of group homes, an in-home service, or independent living. For Sheila McDonnell, it's utilizing EHCA's social networking among peers, or SNAP, a service which is part of the Options program, designed to care for individuals living at home. For many people with disabilities, they attend school until they're 21 and then turn to day programming for continued life enrichment.
When she was very little, to me, graduation was a black hole that I was moving towards, and that's the only way I can describe it. I did not know what was going to happen when she graduated, and then SNAP came along.
Thank God,
amazing.
Yeah, really.
Just amazing.
They go to the Playhouse, they go to the Cleveland Zoo,
they go to the
Peninsula,
right?
They go to the Northeast Park. They love to go there and sit under the shade, have lunch.
Yeah.
They do a lot of different things.
Things have happened to Sheila that would probably never have happened had she just been with us.
Staff are available to address a person's everyday needs and concerns, including daily living activities such as hygiene care. Each program participant works with their family and their team of staff to develop individual goals based on their own needs, and then the activities are planned to align with those goals. Another program we offer matches a person with disabilities who isn't able to live independently with a community member or family in the community who's willing to invite that person into their home, provide all their daily living needs, and love them as if they're part of their own family. This program is similar to foster care, but serves both children and adults. An alternative to group home care, we strive to create permanent matches, resulting in lifelong placement in the provider's home. As a government-funded agency, the services of EHCA are critical in creating a happy, healthy community for all.
It's a mission that's just vitally important. People often talk about what is government's responsibility, and usually everybody agrees it's government's responsibility to care for those who can least care for themselves. And certainly this is what we see as an essential or core function of government, and we're carrying out that mission for government. As a nonprofit, we can do it with a lot more flexibility and less expensively than government can do, and hopefully we can do it with better quality also. We do fundraising, we do write grants. That goes for some of the holes that there might be where government doesn't fund something, or for some of the extra things that government wouldn't do. And of course the rules and regulations get a little tighter every year, so those voluntary dollars become even more important sometimes to carry out the basics also.
EHCA depends on the community for their support. Led by a board of directors, the agency is fortunate to have a network of dedicated volunteers and donors. But there's always more work to be done.
The program that we often struggle to get funded, which I think is actually one of our best programs, is our Project First Step Enhanced Dual and Family Services. And that's a unique program because it works with mothers who have very high-risk pregnancies, don't have a lot of support, and are in very, very difficult situations at very high risk of delivering a child with a disability.
We want to build that trusting relationship and really find out what do they need for long-term success. We work with a lot of high-risk pregnant women, women who have intellectual disabilities, mental illness, drug and alcohol addiction, overwhelming social concerns like chronic homelessness, domestic violence. Families who really are just struggling to make ends meet. So really the purpose of our Enhanced Family and Doula service is to have a full-term healthy baby born into a healthy, safe, successful environment.
And because of the intervention of our staff and working so closely with these mothers, seeing that they get the proper prenatal care and the proper medical care and the proper support that they need, these mothers are able to deliver babies that basically rival the average birth in the community, about a 96% success rate that's happened over many, many years.
We believe everyone, regardless of disability, has the right to make choices and contribute to his or her daily lifestyle, and has the access to care for a fulfilling life. As for Adam and Paula, Paula knew from birth that her son would need special care, and thanks to EHCA, he's come a long way.
I knew almost instantly that something was not right. When he was about 5 months old, we went to the Cleveland Clinic, and it was there they said, this is what's wrong, and they listed everything, and I was dumbstruck. You know, I knew that there was a problem, I just didn't realize how extensive it was. And they went on then to say, you know, this is the kind of care he's going to need. It was just overwhelming, and the question that came out of my mouth was, how long? You know, is this going to be a lifelong thing? And they said yes, and I said, what are we looking at as far as life expectancy? And they said he probably won't live past 12 or 13. He's 31 now. And I attribute that a lot to medical science, you know, the ways they were able to help him medically, but also in getting care that he needed.
For more information on Erie Homes for Children and Adults, log on to ehca.org.